So these slides are part of the introduction I give to all students in my classes in week one of term. And I talk about a thing that happened back in about 2008, 2009, and it had profound effects. Okay, so I'd like to talk about it now. So I'll tell you a story about a student I had. This is back in about 2008, 2009, and she contacted me before term started, and she was a nursing student. Okay, and she phoned me and she was very upset before term start. She was crying on the phone. She was very angry. She was very upset. And she said, I hate programming. I do not want to do programming. I think she had to do it at school or something, a little bit of programming at school, at high school. And she phoned me, she said, I hate it. I hated it. I don't want to do programming. I'm being forced to do it because I've run out of electives. And she was a third year student getting ready to graduate. And she'd run out of electives, so she had to do this programming course. That was all that was left. I'm going to hate it. I'm going to hate this course. And I'm going to hate you. By the end of the term, I'm going to hate you. And all this, she was very angry, very upset. Okay, so what happened? Well, I gently reassured her and talked her into giving it a go and coming to week one's classes. Come along, see how it goes. We'll see if we can make it work. Okay, I'll see if I can get you through it. And my classes are all fairly small, 12 students, 15 students. If they get bigger than that, we run a second tutorial and so on. So come to week one's class. I'll have a lot of time to spend with you and we'll see what we can do. So I worked with her during class. I suggested practice questions she could do, and I gave them a nursing flavour. So instead of doing conversions or things to do with grams and kilograms and things like that, I gave her questions to do with converting medicines and things. Try to give a bit of a nursing flavour. And instead of a customer, if there's a question asking about a customer, I change yourself as a patient. Get her to think this way about giving it a nursing flavour, so that she could apply some of what she's learnt in her nursing to this course. Okay, so she worked very hard in class. She was terrific, and she worked hard between classes. I could tell in next week's class she'd done a lot of work. Okay, it was very clear she'd done her 12 hours per week of study between classes, or 8 hours after classes. Okay, 2 hours for tute, 2 hours of lecture, then 8 hours of work between classes. And she'd made good use of that time. It was very, very clear. She asked me lots of questions, and she actually listened to what I had to say, which was nice, because often students ask you questions and then disappear into the void, and they don't really listen to what you're saying. And they come along next class, and they're doing the same mistakes. You think, well, how many times do I have to answer something and show you something? She came to every class throughout the term. So this course had a lecture and 2 tutorials, 2 2-hour tutorials, and she came to the 2-hour lecture and the each of the 2 2-hour tutorials. Most students only come to one of the tutorials. She came to both. And she overcame her hatred of programming. And she achieved an excellent result in the assignments and the exams, and she scored a very high HD. So she very nearly got 100% in the exam. I still remember her exam, and it was an excellent exam. And I was thinking all the way through, good on you, you've done it. I could tell straight from page 1 of the exam. You can tell when you're reading an answer booklet, you're going, oh my goodness, okay, I'm trying to find part marks here. I'm trying to find part marks. Some students just think, what have they done? What are they writing on paper? It doesn't make any sense or doesn't answer the question. But her straight away, straight from the first question, I knew, you get a feeling, I've marked enough exams. I've marked 20 years of exams. And I knew straight away that she knew exactly what she was doing. So she's achieved a high HD overall, a high distinction, which is the highest result you can get in the course. Okay. And she phoned me after the exams and thanked me for being so helpful, which was really nice. It's really nice to get some feedback and thanks for your help. And she said a bunch of things to me. She said, it's my favourite uni course so far. Wow. I'm going to hate this course to my favourite uni course so far. How much of a change is that? Okay. And she also said, have I made the right career choice? And I still get teary, 12 years later. I still get choked up when I read that, because she went from hating programming to considering it a valid career choice. Okay. An absolute hatred of programming. I'm going to hate everything about the course. I'm going to hate you. I'm going to hate everything about the course, to have I made the right career choice? So that's why at schools and things, it's often students ask, oh, why do we have to learn this? Why do we have to learn that? And in university, they focus on their favourite courses, and they try and avoid things they don't really like or don't want to learn. Okay, and this student said, have I made the right career choice? Which is just so awesome. I still get teared up when I think about it. Okay, I still remember the phone call. Okay, and she enjoyed the programming course so much that she now considered programming a strong career choice. Something she'd hated had turned into something she loved. So hatred turned into love. And no matter how you carve that, it's 10 kinds of awesome. Okay, and I still get choked up when I talk about it. Because she was crying on the phone, and I was too. And now, even 12 years later, it still upsets me because I'm so happy for her. So the moral of the story is, even if you hate programming or whatever you were learning, I hate mathematics, I hate physics, I hate chemistry, I hate biology. Why are we learning it? Why do we have to learn this? Okay, you see high school students do it all the time. Not that I've taught high school, but I saw plenty of students do it during when I was at high school. And I saw plenty of students do it when I've done school visits with the university. Okay, so we go out and visit schools quite often. Well, we used to until I've now left there full time. And we go out and visit schools and, oh, why do I have to learn that? Why do I have to do that? Okay, and it's all about keeping your options open. Okay, if schools teach you a little bit of maths and a little bit of physics and a little bit of chemistry and a little bit of biology and a little bit of English and a little bit of this and a little bit of that and a little bit of whatever, it's all about keeping your options open for the future. Okay, because when you're a young person, when you're in your teens, you don't really know what you want to do most of the time, or a lot of the time. I didn't have a clue. Okay, and it's all about keeping your options open. Okay, so you might hate mathematics when you first start learning it, and then all of a sudden there'll be a spark. You'll find a question you like, or a type of mathematics you like, or something you like, or chemistry or physics or biology or something, or English. You'll find something you like, and there'll be a spark, and all of a sudden it becomes something you like, or maybe something you love, and that can open up whole new career paths for you and whole new directions in your life. Okay, so that's what it's all about for young people, especially when you're learning, when you're going through school, and certainly when you're going through university as well. Your future's not set in stone. You can have choices in what you want to do and what you want to be, and what you want to work as. And if you're really, really lucky and you can find something that you really love, okay, so you find that thing that gives you a spark, then you can make it your career, and then you'll never work a day in your life. Okay, so 4 decades of being a programmer, and I did programming while I've been teaching at university. For the last 20 years, I've been teaching at university, and I still do lots of programming after hours, as you can see from my website, and so on. But I've also been on sites like Get a Freelancer, where I've done over 350 projects for people, just part-time. And I'm also doing work for prior clients. Okay, and I've developed SAG Calculator and all that software on my website that's now free, over 100 applications. That's because I love programming. That's because even after a day of working as a programmer, I come home and to relax, I write code, because I'm a bit of I need help, really. Okay, but that's how much I love programming. So if you can find that in your career, whether it's English or biology or sport or whatever it is, just find that spark. Okay, find that spark, and only you can do it. Nobody else can tell you what your spark is. You've got to find it yourself. Okay, so keep your options open. You might hate mathematics and then later on love it. You might hate programming and later on learn to love it. You might, and it might be the teacher as well. It might be the teacher helping you find a spark. Okay, so teachers are super important. Or it might be a friend, it might be someone else in your class, but try and find your spark. That's all I ask that you do. Find your spark and find what really, really makes you love doing something. Okay, and then turn it into a career. Of course, it's got to be something legal. Okay, so you don't want to find something illegal that you love doing, because that's going to lead you into jail. But find something legal that's good, productive for the community, that helps people. Or helps companies develop better systems, which is helping people. and take it from there. You'll have a happy life, and you'll feel like you've never worked a day in your life. And I'm lucky to be in that boat. So work hard, keep up the good work, get lots of practice, explore and solve a wide range of problems, and you can turn hatred around and achieve great results. You can reveal study areas or career paths or life directions that you might not have considered before. Okay, so I hate programming, became a love of programming, and I've seen it happen for other students, but this nursing student was really so dramatic, such extreme hatred. She was crying and screaming on the phone at the start of term, and by the end of term, she phoned me up to thank me, and I still get choked up about it. So if you're watching out there, I won't say your name, but you're in my memory forever, and you're in my heart forever. Anyway, I'll never forget you. So that's all I want to say. So even if you hate something, you can turn it around, and who knows what a little bit of knowledge might open up as a career path. Okay. And anyway, that's all I'll say. Thanks for watching. Hope the video was useful. Have a nice day.